Que lo que, Knicks fans? Welcome to episode 56 of Knicks Fans Wildin'. Recording this episode before game three. And yeah, I'm ready to get back to the crib for game three. You already see I got MSG in the background because I'm ready to get back home. So the Knicks went to Cleveland. They split the series 1-1. A lot of Game one was such an excitement, a lot of highs. Game two was such a disappointment, a lot of lows. So I'm happy that we're going back home 1-1, but it was a lot of issues that we saw in game two. And we've seen all year with this Knicks team. Like sometimes they lose and they just start rattling out of control. So we gotta watch that. So I gotta bring the guys into the show, man. Don Juan, tell the people it's really good.
Yo, que lo que? What's really going on, man? I'm having a little after effects, a little hangover week from my birthday week last weekend. But then also after that Knicks crazy game one win. I mean, I was ready to take over the world, especially after predicting a 5-1. I mean, us for the Knicks to win in five, and after last night, man, I'm starting to get a little worried that we might not win in five. But I mean, it don't matter. We gonna win in five. We coming back home. We gonna bring the energy back. We gonna get the crowd involved. Bring up the fucking energy of our team. Excuse my language. We gotta bleep that because YouTube and the algorithms. But we gotta get our guys back, man. The rhythm, the camaraderie that we had that got us here into the season isn't really there no more. At least for last game, it looked like the pressure was against the wall against one team, and clearly that one team won. But it's all right. We gonna forget that, move on to the next one. But we're gonna talk about it because we got to do it. It's Knicks fans Wilder. We gotta break it down for you.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it was fun and all. Knicks in three, they were saying it like, yeah, like it was funny and all, but we all knew this was gonna be a series and it was gonna be a grind and it was gonna be a battle. So they gotta lock in. It's time to lock in right now. Gotta bring my boy Zebo to talk. What's going on, Zebo? The return of Zebo, man. He's been gone for a few episodes. Welcome back, Zebo.
My guys, was good, man? Yo, feels good to be back, man. About to talk my stuff right now. Down 1-1, bro. It's
Down
regular Knicks.
1-1. Come on,
One,
man.
well, 1-1 right now. Yo, bro, come on. It's regular Knicks
Hi.
stuff. It's regular Knicks stuff. Playing with our emotions, bro. It is what it is. But yo, real quick though, because obviously I wasn't here, bro. Happy belated to my guy Don Juan, bro. The Jalen Brunson of our group, bro. Hopefully he had a great birthday weekend and all that. So
Appreciate you, brother.
happy belated, my bro.
Good looking out, man. We aging like
Yeah.
wine out here, man. We just getting better.
Exactly.
I hear that.
My
I hear
brother.
that. But let's talk about game two, fellas. Don Juan, I'm interested. Give me your overall thoughts on game two.
Wow, man, what a tough game to watch. I mean, we expected the Cavs to come in swinging. They down one at home. They know they have to win because they can't go back to the Garden, 0-2. But I honestly didn't expect the game to turn out how it was, but we got punched in the face. Knicks did not adjust whatsoever throughout the game. The Cavs just were real physical. They got in our faces, were defending us like crazy. I mean, they were contesting every play, literally every play, going on transition defense, making it back, beating us to the other side. I mean, a lot of our points are on the break, and the Cavs made sure not to let that be their downfall this time around. And you know, I feel like we might have needed this. Our team needed a wake up call, a little smack to the face. After that game one, our guys, I felt like maybe we're a little bit too hyped. But at the same time, looking at the bigger picture, we went in there, took that one game that we needed. That's that's how everybody that sees it, that when you're the away team or the lower seed and you step into the to somebody else's court and you win, and whether you get blown out the next day or not, is a success. Like I said, I won the game five. I said Knicks in five, but the way that last game played out, man, it really got me worried. I'm expecting our guys to really show up to the occasion now at home. But geez, man, how does Tibb adjust? How does Tibbs adjust? Because you got Garland who woke up. That dude went off, and it didn't seem like we had an answer. He played both sides of the court, playing good defense, great offense. And then Spider Mitchell, everything was just coming easy for him because now everything was just flowing. So it's gonna be interesting how Tibbs adjusts to that. Cause those guys, when those boys are hot, man, them boys is hot. And then when you got, Josh Hart, I don't know if he's still recovering from injury. Manuel quickly still trying to get in rhythm. Grimes, I mean, he's still getting his rhythm as well. RJ, hi my Dios me. I don't want to talk about RJ. But it's been real bad, man, these playoffs, man. I'm not gonna lie. These last two games, I mean, we got the IQ, Grimes, and RJ, man. Them boys, man. Got me a little worried, man. But hopefully the fans, they're gonna pick my guys up at the end of the day when the role players turn it up when they're at home. And that's kind of what happened yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of what happened at Cleveland with in what was that Rocket Mortgage Arena Stadium. But we back in MSG. We're gonna bring the vibes back. I'm not gonna lie. I'm expecting Mitchell to put up a show. But besides that, I mean, our guys need to step up overall, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Game 3 is literally a couple days away. We need to bring the vibe. So Nick fans, turn it up.
Yeah, yeah, you said it. Knicks fans need to turn it up. But listen, we got smacked in the face in that game for game two. Like we really got smacked in the face. And the second quarter, man, that was crazy disappointing. We all got outscored 17-34 in that second quarter. We had 9 turnovers. Cleveland had 19 points in the second quarter alone, just on turnovers. It seemed like the game just swung there, and we just didn't get in rhythm. I mean, me and Zebo was out watching the game with a couple non-Knicks fans, and we couldn't even talk our smack. Like it was just we just couldn't because after that second quarter, it was just disappointment, man. Because you're just not gonna win a game having 9 turnovers in the second quarter alone.
Facts.
Nick shot 6 of 17 from the field in the second quarter. Cavs shot 12 for 24. I mean, the game just swung in the second quarter. It really did swing in the second quarter, and the Knicks never had a chance after that. Like you could just see it was an uphill battle, and Darius Garland was feeling it. He was feeling it, and Donovan Mitchell was making a concentrated effort to get everybody else involved. So that was an issue there too. So how are we going to respond to this, fellas? That's what I want to know. How are we going to respond to this? Because the Knicks all year, they be they be getting out of rhythm. They be getting out of rhythm sometimes, and that's the scary part. They win 9 in a row and then they lose 5 in a row. How many times have we seen that this year? So what are the Knicks going to do now, man? So that's why I'm a little concerned with that game two loss. Yes, when you on the road, you want to split the series, and yes, the Knicks did accomplish that. So I'm happy for that. But this Knicks team is so streaky. We don't know what's gonna happen now. And let's not. I'm hyped to go back to the crib, but let's not gas it like Madison Square Garden has been good to us all year at home. Like we've struggled at home. We've actually been a better road team. So all those worries concern me just a little bit, but we just got to see how this team responds. This team's had their back against their wall all year, and they pushed forward. So I'm excited to see. But Zebo, what you think about that game three, game two? Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel the same way, yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm disappointed. I mean, obviously, I feel good because we did split the series, obviously, in a way. Getting that game one was obviously big, but the way we just lost that game, it was a little discouraging, man. Just to see how the Cavs played, to see how Donovan Mitchell got everyone involved. I honestly, and just looking at the game, I wish that, and I'm gonna give some criticism to our captain. Like obviously he did great game one. He was aggressive on the offensive end, but I would have liked to see him do the same thing Mitchell did. And kind of realizing, I need to start getting my role players involved. I need to find better shots for. Obviously, I can get anywhere I want on the floor, but I need to start. I need to get RJ some easy looks. I need to get quickly some easy looks, which is something that obviously, I wasn't here for the podcast whenever y'all didn't make, your predictions. But for me, I said Knicks in six, and one of my biggest X factors for this series is Karis LeVert and RJ Barrett, because I feel like those two players. If one of them does get hot, they will swing. They will swing a game. And obviously for game two, that was it was Karis LeVert's day. So And so, one thing I do want to see from from Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, because again, this series is gonna be it's chess. Like obviously Donovan Mitchell, he saw he was aggressive game one, but then he realized, yo, I can go ahead and take 30 shots, I can score 30, 40 points, but if I'm losing, then what's the point? Let me go ahead and try something different where I'm facilitating. So I want to start seeing the same thing from Jalen Brunson. But obviously, we were missing shots. I didn't like a lot of the rotations, but yeah, bro. I mean, the Cavs just came. I mean, they just came aggressive, bro. They came aggressive on the glass. Obviously, game one, Evan Mobley got baby, Jared Allen too, and so they definitely wanted to make. So they definitely wanted to make a constant effort to make sure they show that aggressiveness, and they did. And so yeah, man, we just need to, we need to be more crisp on offense. We need to desperately start getting our role players involved. Like we need to start, we need to start seeing quickly get on it. And RJ, man, listen, I mean, if RJ is gonna be shooting like this, if he's gonna be this efficient, we're gonna lose. So we definitely need our players to step up.
Facts.
Yeah, you made a good point. Because you feel like Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, they're gonna do their thing, you know. And for the Knicks, you feel like Jalen Brunson, excuse me, and Julius Randle, they're gonna do their thing, you know, as far as just holding it down for the team. But you saw with game one, Josh Hart, he had a big game, and the Knicks won, you know. And then game two, Zebo, you just mentioned it. Karis LeVert had a big game, and the Cavs won. So this series is gonna come down to which role player just helps the big two of both teams. That both teams have a strong big two, but which role player is gonna help that big two, and that's gonna dictate the series, man. That's gonna dictate the series. So our role players need to step up. But we're gonna touch on the role players in a few minutes, fellas. But I just want to talk about that Jared Allen foul on Julius Randle late in the game. About 2 minutes to go, Randle goes for the dunk. Jared Allen comes from the back and contests the dunk, pushes Randle on the back slightly. Randle falls on his back, and that caused a lot of stir reaction. What do you guys think, Don Juan? You think that was a dirty play or not? And what are you upset that Julius was in the game that late in the game,
Well,
the blowout?
so do I think it was is a dirty play? Yeah, I think it was. Considering the circumstances, I mean, you got 2 minutes left in the game. Knicks are down 20, or let's put it Jared Allen's perspective. Your team is up 20. Why are you contesting a fast break dunk? And mind you, super late, and then he's calling it a hustle play. I'm hustling, like bro, you're hustling, like bro. The game's over. What's wrong with you? I get it. Oh yeah, he's on a fast break, bro. Nah, man, you gonna hurt somebody playing that way, and that's at the end of the day, this league is a brotherhood, and you're not supposed to do certain stuff like that. At the end of the day, should have Randall been there out on the court? Now that's another discussion. Nah, hell no, he should have been there. And but Tibbs, and even though honestly Tibbs actually spoke out about it and said that Randall actually wanted to stay there. I don't know how much I believe that, but Randall be the type too. He does it to himself. He said he wanted to get in rhythm. And it clearly looked like those guys were looking to get in rhythm too. Because I mean, everybody was out there still like 2 minutes left until Tibbs eventually pulled the plug. But with 2 minutes left and somebody's contesting like that on a fast break, that guy's out to hurt somebody. And that's not the first time he did some. At the beginning of the game, he locked in with Julius Randle. Knew how Randle was. Like, yeah, I'm gonna drop him on his arm. Boom. Then literally the next play, he bumps into Jalen Brunson. I'm not sure how on purpose that was, but even that was like, bro, come on, like you out here really trying to hurt people. And I get it. The Knicks were real physical that first game. You guys want to step up your physicality in this game, but not like that, my guy. Not like that. That was it is something you have to say something about it. Like, after a couple instances, you starting to look like a crook. I mean, look at Draymond Green. Draymond Green, he got suspended. Why? Because he already got a long list of stuff, and this guy got a long list just on one game. So yeah, it was dirty. Yeah, it was dirty.
I kind of feel indifferent about it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all because the Knicks did catch like three steals like before that play. Like we was playing hard still. Like we was playing hard. Yes, the game was over and stuff, but I feel like he contested that shot, and I don't know, man. I feel like it's fair game, man. It's playoff. It's playoff. Like I want the Knicks to play that hard all the time too. If they're blowing the team out, so was it dirty? I really feel like I'm a little indifferent about it. And as far as Julius playing out there, that too, I feel like he hasn't played in a few games, 5 games. He played 33 minutes on back-to-back games. Now people are saying like, all right, he could get his rhythm elsewhere, but how else is he gonna get his rhythm? By playing basketball. It wasn't like he was out there skydiving or some doing some crazy stuff. He was playing basketball. That's what he does. So being out there, even though the game was 20, but the Knicks were losing by 20, he needs to get back in rhythm because there's gonna be times in these playoffs that we need Julius to play 40 minutes. There's gonna be times where he can't sit in the second half. Like we need him out there the whole second half of the game. So he needs to get that stamina up ASAP because it's very rare to see Julius Randle sit in the first quarter, and he's been doing that the first 2 games. And you know that's a stamina issue. You know Tibbs is not doing that on purpose. So I wasn't mad about that because he definitely needs to get his stamina up. Zebo, how you feeling about that Allen foul and the Julius being out there?
Yeah, bro. Honestly, so initially when it did happen, I did have, I had the same sentiments that Don Wall had, but now just thinking about it, bro, we need him the reps. Like honestly, bro, we need him to play 40 plus game 3 and game 4. This has to go on like right now. And so honestly, initially I was like, yeah, why is he in the game? But in thinking what Tibbs did say, and obviously just going off your take, yeah, bro, I honestly don't mind it. Like, yeah, he needs his rhythm. Do I want him going crazy out there, banging bodies there with 2 minutes left down 20? No. But and just looking at everything that did happen, bro, you could tell that he was trying to get his rhythm. He was shooting a lot. And so, yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, I don't have an issue with it. And yeah, it's playoff basketball. Like game one, we baby them. Like if you see some of the clips of Julius Randle, and Evan Mobley just right there, even on the foul line, like them going for rebounds, like you could tell there's a mismatch, and you can tell like, listen, man, we tested their manhood game one, so yeah, I expected them to be a little bit more aggressive. So, and it was a bang bang play. Like again, Julius was there. I mean, and Allen was there too. It's not like he went for his knees or anything like that. Like it was body to body. So obviously you don't want to see it just because of the way it looks bad just because of the way he landed, but nah, man,
Julius
it's
did
playoff
hang on the
basketball.
rim a little bit. Like, why are you still hanging on the rim there? Like, you dunk it, that's it, you let it go. He did hang on the
Yeah,
rim, his body. I could see Don Juan, though. I could see why Don Juan said it was dirty. Like, yeah.
Like
But
he
at the
was
same
late
time,
to the play, bro. It was a clean dunk. Like it wasn't
it's
like Allen had
playoff
a chance to
basketball.
block it.
It's playoff basketball. And like I said, the plays before that, I think the Knicks got like 2 straight turnovers on back-to-back possession, and that was the third one. So like we were playing hard, we were hustling. We can't tell another team like don't play hard, don't hustle because y'all up huge. We're like, well, y'all doing it. Why can't we do it? You know what I mean? I'm not taking Cavs side here. Don't get me wrong.
Yo, what you
But
doing over there?
yeah, don't get me wrong, but I can see where they come from, and like I said, it's fair game. I want the Knicks if we're up 20 at the Garden. I want us to be contesting dunks because I don't want no easy baskets too. Because then it just gives you momentum for the next game. Like that just starts giving you momentum for the next game. Like, oh, I did this. I finished the quarter good and stuff like that. You don't want that. You want to squash all momentum, all momentum, man. And yeah, I didn't have an issue. I didn't have an issue like most people did. But let's move on, fellas. Here, we talked a lot. Don Juan got the train. Now that's New York City, bro. You can't even get upset right there, man. It's
Nah,
all
bro.
good.
So some dude just revving his car up outside, just like on
nah,
some.
it's
Yeah, it's Wednesday
It's
out
New
here.
York,
It's all right, bro.
man.
I just had the sirens in the background, bro. That's why I've been muted back and forth right now. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Zebo, for doing that because we know your house is loud and noisy. But fellas, what have you liked from the Knicks so far? We've been talking about game two. It was kind of a downer. What have y'all liked so far from the Knicks? I'll start it up. I like the Knicks. I like how we just shown fight, man. I just liked how we just fought. Game one led to the win. Game two, we kind of laid an egg, but we still went into Cleveland and we showed them that we're not backing down. The Cavs were overwhelming favorites this series. They were plus 30 on the books. ESPN had them, I think out of 20 experts, 18 picked the Cavs. So the Cavs were overwhelming experts, and I think the Knicks showed that they can win this series. And they got a lot of people thinking that they could win this series. So I like how we went in there. We played physical and we played to our best capabilities, and we've shown that we can win this series. So that's what I liked about the Knicks, just that fight effort that we've seen for most of the year. And now we got to keep it up. Now we got to keep it up back at home. We have to. I feel like we have to win both games at home. Like I feel like we have to win both
Yeah.
games at home. I don't want us to split Cleveland, give Cleveland back home court because it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good to try to close them out. Game six in Cleveland is gonna be difficult. I don't want to play with that money, so we need to win both games here at the Garden. What about you, Don? How you feeling? What you like about the Knicks so far?
Well, it's kind of in the same realm as you, Triple M. What I like is that our guys, even with the injuries, they showed up. I mean, Julius Randle, that injury was pretty ugly. He's a big dude falling on his leg like that. The dude was ready for for game one. Josh Hart also injured, was limping all around the court game one towards the end of that game. Hit the biggest shot, and next game, guess what? He's here to play again. Like it takes a lot of like courage and just will to really step on the court and think about, what the bigger picture is my team. It's not even about me, or my pending free agency. Like Josh Hart, he's a free agent next year, and he's over here like, nah, man, I'm gonna give it my all, whether I'm hurt or not. And honestly, it looks like Julius is still hurt because he's not even jumping on a lot of plays. He's kind of just letting people dunk through whatever they can. I'm gonna go with that because maybe you could say that it's just him being he can't block certain shots or he's just playing bad defense. But personally, he's not contesting because I think he's still hurt, man. Those ankle injuries are no joke, man. And to to waste it on a game where like we said earlier, you're down 20 some, like to make a play that could cost you another injury, which is another reason why I think that was playing in the back of his mind. Like, dude, you trying to block me? I just was out for 2 weeks. Now you really trying to take me out? Like, but that was that last topic. Let me, because you already know how I feel, man. I still feel like it was a dirty play, but personally, it's just the fact that our guys really have stepped up even with injuries and all that. And at the end of the day, it's playoffs. I'm pretty sure everybody's dealing with the little knack here and there. But you talking about like sprained ankles, that those are really tough to overcome and tricky to really recover from. Our guys out here and showing now. So with luckily for us, we've been getting like 2-3 days in between these games. So hopefully they work out in our benefit
Yeah, and you talk about Jalen Brunson. He missed those last games of the season. He's been balling out. Hasn't shown no ill effects with that hand yet.
with their
Yeah.
hand though, with their hand.
What is that? What is that celebration? I gotta get to the
I
bottom of it.
don't know.
I just it looks weird. What happened to three to the dome or something? The little JR. Like what are we doing here? Like I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I guess I gotta figure it out. Zebo, what have you been impressed so far about Knicks? Any player things, anything in general?
Yeah, bro. I mean, for me, I mean, first and foremost, bro, I like how assertive our top two guys are being. I mean, obviously Jalen Brunson, bro, he did his thing game one. He was obviously he was aggressive off the gate. He said, doesn't matter who's guarding me, I'm killing them. It doesn't matter if it's Chetty Osman, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, even Okoro, because look, Okoro didn't even play game two. They were like to the point where because they were like to the point, even though he did his thing on D on offense, he wasn't really doing much. So it doesn't matter who's in front of him. He's being aggressive. I like that. I like the fact that Julius Randle, even with the limited minutes that he is playing, he's still shooting the ball. Even though he hasn't shot the ball very well, he's still being aggressive. So I do like the fact that our top two guys right now, they trying to put this, they trying to put the stamp on this series. The other thing I really like so far is that we've been, I mean, listen, even though we got dog game two, we still winning the rebounding battle. Like we still getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Mitch has actually been playing, like he's been hustling, bro. Like he's been down on the ground. Like, we see, like, bro, as soon as a rebound comes, you see Mobley, you see Allen, but Mitch is usually the one getting the rebounds. Like, so I do like how aggressive our team has been playing. Obviously, game two, bro, I feel like if we would have shot the ball a little better, because even, bro, I mean, we were showing effort. Like we were showing effort, but damn, I mean, when you missing so many shots, it gets to the point where it's a little demoralizing. So I still like, so I like how aggressive our team has been playing. We're trying to be, we're trying to be more aggressive than than the Cavs right now. So yeah, man, I think those are the two biggest things. And obviously, and the other thing too is just Josh Hart. Like, obviously he was in, you could tell he was still injured game two. And so we hope that within these next few days, he starts to feel a little better. Obviously, we're not going to get him 100%, but just having his presence out there definitely makes a difference. And so, yeah, I mean, for me, the biggest thing is just our two stars are, they making a stamp on this series. And yeah, just that, just the aggressiveness on with the rebounds is key right now.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point, bro. So we have to keep winning those rebound battles because
Nah,
Jared
bro, it's not.
Allen and Mobley are a handful down there. So we
Nah, they
gotta we
are.
gotta keep we gotta keep getting at it. So after I ask y'all what's y'all big what y'all like so far, I gotta ask y'all what's the biggest disappointment so far. It's been a lot of. I have to go with Zebo first. Cause look, Zebo's smiling. He like Zebo's starting a fire right there with his hands. He's going crazy already. He's starting out. I'm gonna throw it to you first, bro, because I know what you're
Bro.
gonna say, and I'm gonna get. Look, actually, I'm gonna give you the solo layout for this one, man.
No, no, yo, bro, don't give me the solo because I actually
No,
want to. I want to see you, bro. I actually
no,
want to see you.
no. You
Come back,
see me?
come
You
back over.
see?
No, 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 no. I want to see your face, bro. Because listen, bro, we both been getting a lot of people just coming at RJ crazy. And one of the first, obviously starting the podcast, I told y'all, man, one of my biggest X factors is that, and I said this on the chat whenever, when Danny B and when y'all had the live with Chris, I told y'all, man, RJ is good. We're not gonna win this series if RJ plays like this. It's just straight up like that, bro. Like if he's inconsistent like that, we're not winning this series, bro. Like we need RJ to swing us a game. Like we need him. I need him to be a little bit more consistent. To be honest, bro, game one, I didn't even come at him like that. Even though, pause. Even though he shot the ball, even though he shot the ball horribly, I like the fact that he got his rebounds, he got his assists, and he was getting steals. Which I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let it go. But game two was the game where, come on, we gave him the ball a few times. We gave him the ball to go ahead and do his thing, and he just, man, it was just disappointing, bro. It was demoralizing, to be honest with you. Every single possession, I saw him with the ball. Again, bro, I was right there next to you, bro. We was just shaking our head the whole time, and so I need my boy to step it up because this, I'm telling you, bro, if this, I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk. That's it. I'm not even gonna do it. That's it. I'm not even gonna talk RJ. But other than that, bro, yeah, bro, I need the rest of our role players to step it up. Like quickly again, bro. This is our sixth man, bro. This is our sixth man of the year, and so I need him to start playing. I need him to start playing like that. Because to be honest, bro, some people are gonna criticize me for it, bro, but I feel like quickly got the same bag as Garland, bro. So there's absolutely no reason why he can't, they can't show out the same performance as Garland did. So I definitely need him to step up. And yeah, bro. I mean, those are just my two biggest negatives, bro. I need RJ and quickly to really step it up because if they don't, bro, we gonna go home quick.
Wow.
Oh man, Zebo, I'm actually a little disappointed. I don't feel like you went hard enough. Pause
I mean, bro,
on
I'm just
RJ.
not. I don't want to. I'm just not gonna, bro. I'm trying to give him a little bit of confidence because bro. I mean, we see, bro. Bro. We are on social media the whole time, bro. We have our friends sending us screenshots of people just coming crazy at RJ. So, and I don't even want to mention what happens if we end up losing and he has a bad series. I just don't. I don't
Mm.
even want to. I don't even want to do that to him. So I'm gonna let it. Again, he's been disappointing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy on you because you're the biggest RJ fan here. So
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna do that for you right now. Let's wait. Let's just hope that he has a better game three. And again, we're not asking him to do
I mean,
crazy. Like again,
I will have to disagree with you in the fact that we need RJ to swing a series. I mean, right now we cannot depend on RJ Barrett to swing us a series. I mean, we got to be realistic. The guy's shooting 5 for 25 in this playoff series. He's hit 1 3 in this
but
playoff
bro, a
series.
lot of those threes were open to be honest with you. And again, it's not like he's
But
getting
he's
a
not
pull, bro.
making them. He's not making them. So we can't
But we
expect
need.
him to. We can't expect him to change it. Do we need it? Yes. Do I feel like he'll hit more shots at
Yeah.
home? I think so. But realistically, right now, he's just not a good basketball player. Honestly, he's just not a good basketball player right now.
Hey, you
Like,
said it. You said
no,
it.
'cause I'm just being honest, and I'm not. I'm putting my biasness away because I feel like we all rooted for R.J. Barrett, the first draft pick on the Knicks since Patrick Ewing that we signed. Like that's a guy that we all wanted to get behind. Pause again, but at this point, it's just not looking too good. It's just not looking too good because he's looking like a 3 and D guy who can't shoot a three. So and his defense has been suspect. So you can't get me like, oh, he had 6 assists, or he had 4 steals. That's not good enough. That is just not good enough right now. We need somebody to step up. And listen, the problem with the Knicks right now is that RJ is not playing well, but then Quickly is not playing well, and then Quentin Grimes, this is his first playoff series. He looks a little overmatched. So it's like these guys that we can easily all season when RJ struggled, we replaced them with. They're not playing well. So now we're sticking to RJ, and he gets into the paint and he can't get around guys, so he brings the ball out again, and then he's just wasting shot clock opportunities. So I'm just being realistic right now. RJ Barrett, I'm not sure what the Knicks are going to do with him. We're going to have the trade conversations later on in the year. This is not the show for that. But he's just not a good basketball player right now. And his confidence is extremely shot. Zebo mentioned it. A lot of those threes are wide open. Wide open. And then when he can't get past people. He just can't get past people. They know he's going to go left. And he comes with the right sometimes and makes it, but it's just like, you just like, oh, thankfully he made that shot with the right hand. Because if he doesn't get the foul, it's just gonna be a miss. So it's just bad, man. It's just bad with RJ Barrett right now, and obviously that's a disappointment right there. But I was disappointing me with the Knicks right now is our 3 point shooting, man. We cannot make a three. We've been shooting terrible from 3 point game both games. Just absolutely terrible from the 3 point line. We're just not gonna win like that. We need to hit our threes. We need to make some 3 pointers to win this series, man. So my biggest disappointment is our lack of 3 point shooting. It just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like nobody can hit a three.
Nah,
Julius
yeah,
can't
bro.
hit a three. Grimes can't hit a three. Brunson's the only one hitting
Run.
threes occasionally. He's the only one shooting threes occasionally and making it. Let me see what was the Knicks' 3 point percentage last game. I know it was
Oh nah, it
not
was
good.
bad. It was bad.
Look, we shot 7 for 29.
Yeah,
Seven for
nah.
29. Like, how are we gonna win a game shooting 7 for 29 from the field? Even the game that we won. Let me check that one. We shot 8 for 29. We shot 8 for 29. So we are shooting 15 for 58, if I'm not mistaken. 15 for 58 from 3 pointers. That's just not. We're not gonna win this series shooting like that, fellas.
Not
So
like
we need to find our 3 point shot at MSG. So let's see what happens there. But Don Juan, what's been your biggest disappointment this series?
I mean, there's a little bit of everything you guys said, from 3 point shooting to RJ's just terrible performance. I mean that like one play where I felt like it was just 24 seconds of him dribbling the ball, getting a pick, him bringing it out again, getting the pick again, and still not getting it lives in my head. It was really traumatizing. Where I mean, I felt like I wanted to turn on the TV at that point because it was ridiculous. But for me, it's been IQ, and I mean, I'm glad that last few minutes, it seemed like he was getting his rhythm. But like, where's the guy that was literally our sixth man stepping up when guys like Brunson was out, guys when Grimes was out, that was literally carrying the team and was making plays like with like the decision that he made, not indecisive. Then that's what he looked like yesterday. I felt like it was like he was in his head too much. He doesn't know what to do. Granted, this is his what second playoffs appearance. It's still a lot of pressure for him. He's still a young guy, but after such a great season, great finish to the season, on top of that, the guy's been just just forgot how to play. I mean, the first game he was 0 for 5, didn't hit a three. I think had a few turnovers. The defense has been terrible as well. So it's like, what are we supposed to get from obviously RJ? He's already. I'm not expecting much from him, at least from on the offensive side, but at least that was the plus for me. It's like, yo, we got the bench. The bench is gonna show out. And one thing that I kept saying, that one of our advantages against the Cavs is that our bench is way better than theirs, and hasn't even been that. I mean, obviously Josh Hart did his thing, but besides that, I mean, it's been tough to get points, and it's crazy to think that we this is what we're talking about. I mean, it's only game two, but his playoff stakes are high, so the movements and adjustments need to be done ASAP. And hopefully, a guy like IQ, like I said, last 5 minutes he was feeling it. We could carry that to the next game, because if these guys ain't hitting threes, where the Knicks are so easy to defend, so easy to defend. I mean, these guys are damn near weren't even playing the 3-point line. They were just clogging the lanes and making it difficult. Every time you drive in, there was always two guys there. But if somebody's at least hitting some threes, now you're a little more difficult to play, because now you got to keep the defense honest. They got to guard the lines. But if we're not doing that, I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, and there was a few times. I mean, you could talk about Coach Tibbs as well. He's had his few downfalls, but nothing too crazy where I'm like, this is on Coach Tibbs. Clearly, the team is just not on it right now, man, and we need to figure it out.
Yeah, you made some fire points there when you said that this team's not making three. They're just easy to defend because you look at somebody like Mitchell Robinson who complained about not getting enough touches. You can't give him touches. He doesn't know what to do with the ball. There was a few times where Brunson gave him a drop pass and he was just confused, not doing anything. So you're already playing 4-on-5, 3-on-5 because RJ can't make a shot. So this team is just
Yeah.
actually it's 2-on-5 because Grimes is not hitting a shot. So
And
this team is just
I was gonna say, imagine when Josh Hart is there, who isn't the best 3-point shooter either. He's hit some shots for us, but he isn't the best 3-point shooter
yeah. So
either.
this team just easy to defend. And Tiz, I feel like Tiz been doing a great job.
Mhm.
That first quarter was a Tom
Nah,
Thibodeau
yeah,
masterclass. I feel like just with his
bro. And
substitution, putting in plays at the right spot, taking out RJ when he was playing terrible, putting in quickly when quickly wasn't even having a good game, but just doing that switch to get a little different wrinkle. And game two, if you blaming Tom Thibodeau for game two, that's just you're just being lazy. Because the Knicks, I just gave you the 3-point shot. I mean, they was just doing terrible. And the whole team was just playing sloppy. 9 turnovers. How was that on Coach Tibbs? Team had 9 turnovers in one quarter. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like Tibbs been doing all right. Like he's been doing good. You cannot blame Tibbs. This is on the players. This is on the players. The reason we're going 1-1.
Nah, but
But
one thing I
fellas,
would say about Tibbs is, I think he just got to pull the plug on RJ, man. Just
yeah,
get this
and
guy.
you know he wants to. You
yo,
know he doesn't care.
that's what everyone's saying. That's what everyone's saying, bro. But man, the only thing is, I just want to give him a chance to game three, bro. Because I mean, like I said, bro, if we're not making shots, bro, this series, the Cavs gonna win this series, bro. We have to make shots, and we need him to make shots for us, bro. I mean, there's just no way around it. I don't want you driving or anything, but man, I mean, listen, bro, you're getting the third, fourth worst defender. Like, you should be taking advantage of that. So yeah, man, I need him to step up. I need him to step up, and all the role players, bro. Because again, that's the honestly, bro. I mean, obviously our top two guys been doing their thing, but listen, man, if it wasn't for our young guys, our role players, bro, we wouldn't be in this position anyway. So yeah, we need them this. We need them right now.
Listen, I keep saying this, and people say I'm bugging. I think RJ is the biggest Knicks on the roster because listen, I mean, look at Zebo's face already. Look at he's the biggest Knicks because honestly, the Knicks love quickly. They love Grimes. They're not trying to trade those guys. Obviously, we're not trading JB or Julius Randle. I mean, RJ is that guy that can get us something. We try to trade him for Donovan Mitchell. We try to put Donovan Mitchell and picks. I mean, RJ Barrett and picks together for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, RJ is that odd, like that ugly duck that the Knicks are just trying to get rid of. But they need to hype him up. They need to show that he's like a nice little duck. He's part of the family. Yeah, but they trying to really get rid of him. You know what I mean? So that's why I think he's such a big, important player on this team right now, and they just gonna just they're just hoping that he gets hot one of these days, hits 5 or 6 threes, and they shopping him. There's no question that they're gonna continuously shopping him. But let's not get into the RJ thing now, fellas. Let's not get into it right now. Don Juan, get us up out of here.
And well, game three is on Friday. We got something coming, man. Knicks, I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling about this. Friday's gonna be turn up season around the Garden. Can't wait. About to turn it up out there. We gotta find a what we doing on Friday. We gotta find something to do, man. Hit us up with some events out there. Let us know what y'all gonna do for Friday because we trying to turn up with all the Knicks fans out there in New York. But this is Don Juan signing out. Was a great episode. We got to relive that Knicks game two, which was a nightmare. It was hard to watch, but at the same time, we got some positivity. We come back home, split the series, the playoff series in Cleveland. Now we're gonna come over here, win two in a row. And you already know, y'all didn't forget, man. I said Knicks in five, so we gonna make sure that we stick to the script, man. Stick to the script, and we're gonna do it, man. But thank y'all for watching. This is Knicks Fans Wild and coming out the Off the Ball Network. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Run them numbers up. We on a mission of 800 subscribers. So get us up there, baby. Come on now. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, Zebo, get us up out of here.
Your mic.
Listen, this weekend we outside, man. Like the guys is outside, man. If y'all see us, man, show us love. We definitely gonna be out there supporting, man. And listen, man, the 40 listen, we went to game one for the 40-40 club, man. They showed me and Triple N love, man. So if y'all see us, man, definitely say hi, man. But yeah, man, keep supporting and listen, man, it's a war right now. Like it's a war going on right now. So we gotta let's get it, man. We need one. We need this one on Friday. So yeah, we're gonna be out there. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. It's a war. You said it. It's a war. Don Juan, you need to come out. We've been outside, Don Juan. We need Don Juan to join.
Now
We
we
need Don
need.
I
Juan
had a little
to
escape. I had to escape real quick,
Now yeah,
but
he had the
I'm
yeah
back
yeah
on the
now
I'm
yeah he
back
had the
on the
little beat.
scene.
Now
lock
yeah, he
in.
had the beat there. He was chilling for the beat day. But I said my boy is out here. My boy is definitely gonna be out there.
Okay, so you already know, man. Game three. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to hear Madison Square Garden for game 3 and 4. I mean, we tearing down the roof. You see, I'm already on the roof at the Garden. I did this on purpose, people. I'm already on the roof at Madison Square Garden because I'm waiting. I'm waiting on the roof because you know I'm gonna slide down for game 3 and game 4. I'll be right. I'm going down right there to the 100 level. We're gonna be on the mezzanine and we're gonna be wilding out. So make
Get it.
sure to catch us because we're gonna be outside. We're gonna be everywhere. Shout out to Don Juan and Zibo for the episode, man, and thank y'all for listening. And shout out to Mel Media for winning the Jalen Brunson jersey last episode. We're gonna get that out to you. But hey, nobody claimed the Julius Randle jersey. If nobody claims it by next week, we bring it back our favorite circle. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back to circle. So make sure if you want that Julius Randle jersey, make sure to claim your prize because if not, the circle's coming back, man. It's a nice jersey. A nice little
Super nice.
black. I like it. I really like it.
City
So,
edition, right?
yeah, City Edition. So make sure to claim that. You already know the vibes, man. Triple M, Dog One, and Zebo on the sign now. Peace.